Okay, so we've had another update from Neon Flux, another little trailer released for their Game of Death project. Again, just some really, it's short, just over a minute long, about a minute 20. Just some real great, like, panoramic scenic shots of like the pagoda tower and the courtyard. Again, all brilliant stuff, and like the photo realism looking really cool. And of course, what's really cool here, they've incorporated some of the John Barry Game of Death score, which is cool. Again, you talk about the '78 film. I'm not a fan of it, but John Barry's score is so good. So, if that has a place in this, that would be great. But again, it's always so exciting to see what else they're coming up with. It's nice to see that it's a project that's it's in motion constantly and always improving, always growing, always developing. And then we get a little bit at the end of Shikien, and we actually get some dialogue. Sounds good, looks good. Also, one of the things that is stated it's referred to in the video itself, and also Neon Flux have put in their description box as well, that they've actually approached the Bruce Lee estate, Shannon Lee, and they've basically notified them about the project. So there's the potential that this could, in time, grow from something that started out as an independent fan-made project and could have like the official stamp of approval. And that just makes me very excited for what could come of this. Like I say, if we could get a fully realised vision, and then hey, a theatrical release, that would be incredible. But at the very least, like a home video release, whether it's streaming or whether it's DVD, Blu-ray. I mean, imagine that. Even if they made the Blu-rays and DVDs exclusive to the Bruce Lee website, because they do have the official Bruce Lee merch store. And then, of course, I think a very classy thing that Neon Flux has talked about is, in time, if this reaches completion, portion of the proceeds would go to the Bruce Lee Foundation. Excellent. And also to the families of the people who were initially involved back in '72. Again, I think that's a very class act. So again, you have my complete admiration and respect for what you're doing to the guys at Neon Flux. And again, the fact that it's just so good to see good work being done. Obviously, we've talked about the thoughts around AI. Some people are for it, some people are against it, but I think this is a real shining example of some good that can be done using AI. And, we've had that over the years, all talking about bringing people like James Dean back from the dead to star in a new film. Whereas this is something that actually has merit to it, because, yeah, you're essentially resurrecting Bruce Lee, but it's not, you're not putting him in a random movie that some, rumour writers have just conjured up. It's like, oh no, it's a legitimate purpose here, because we want, this is what Bruce Lee was actually working on. We want to help get it over the finish line. So it's a fine line, but it's just, honestly, there's so much excitement and goodwill on my part towards this project. I'd really love to see it like get done. I think this could be really something special, and you can see it again. I've said before, I'll say it again. You can see that this is coming from a genuinely good place. I would love. I'm excited for what comes next, but really hoping that this can be completed, and in collaboration and cooperation with Shannon Lee and the Bruce Lee estate, and then of course the Inner Santos and people like that. Honestly, keeping everything crossed for Neon Flux, rooting for them all the way. But yeah, if you haven't seen the latest one, again, only very short, but it's cool to see, and a cool little updates here and there. I'll link it in the description box. Go check it out, and I hope you enjoy it. Thank you, everyone. Bye bye.